represent the Chicago Tigers.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Tigers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get...
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the defense. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
ETN once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Newton to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Jaguars hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton steps away to his left.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Newton. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Another tote for Etienne.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First down, Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Murray now on first down. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On second down, Bernard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Murray. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Now Murray says hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout,
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 31, Newton. ETN bringing in another one. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Newton on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give running right, ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. ETN up the middle. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Newton. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray now to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Murray now on first down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They run again with Dillon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Murray off play action. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute, because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Now Newton on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Newton.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Murray.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
On second down now, Bernard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
On first down, Newton.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd and 10, Newton.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnston.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Tigers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Newton now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. But they went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9. Murray.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but
you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackle.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On fourth down, Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To throw again on second down. Newton over the middle, complete. It's Johnston.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, it's Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Newton.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Newton throwing again.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now Newton. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game...